I took a 24-hour ride on a train. For only €3, I crossed almost the entire country, witnessed dozens of landscapes. The train was slow, and so was my mind. I sat there and watched for hours and hours and hours. Destination: Kars, the highest city in Turkey. We were welcomed by a couchsurfer host, and the rest of the adventure was ready to begin.
C'est juste là le petit chapeau là.
Bu kilise 1092 yaşında. Evet, yapımı tamamen Ermenilere ait. Ama Gürcü Krallığı yaptıran Kral Abbas'tır.
Cezaevine geldik. Evet. Okay. Yeah.
But Kars is okay.
Kars, evet.
We hitchhiked to a breathtaking place, Ani. This site was the former capital city of Armenia, more than thousands of years in the past. It today belongs to the Turkish territory, although Armenia is claiming it. Actually, we were only 1 kilometer away from Armenia, which grew a really intense feeling inside me. It was so powerful, and yet so frustrating to see this land and not being able to reach it. We wandered between these ruins for hours before hitting the road back toward an altered path, Georgia.
Okay, so we left Kars like a few hours ago.
And I just bought an umbrella 5 minutes ago. And then
It's raining like hell, and there are lightnings and thunder, and we're hitchhiking, and there's no car. Ah! Is it stopping? Yes. problems. So yesterday we took a PCR test in the hospital in cars, and they said to us that we had to come to the hospital the next day to sign the paper and to receive the results. But we didn't want to stay one more night in this place. We really wanted to go to Georgia really quick, so we managed to ask someone in the laboratory to send us the results via WhatsApp, and he said he would send them to us at 11 a.m. and we're still waiting for the results. It's 1 p.m. right now, and we're still not in Georgia. Another problem, yesterday we wanted to camp. Well, we can't see them here, but behind this hideous buildings there are mountains, and we arrived late at night yesterday, so we wanted to camp not far from the city on a hill, and we managed to find a foresty hill behind the buildings, and actually it was a private property, and the person called the police, and we were evacuated by the police in the middle of the night, at 1 a.m. But they were kind, they just drove us to a hotel, and we managed to find a cheaper hotel that actually was really nice, and we had a nice breakfast. Now we're waiting for the test results. I'm really eager to go to Georgia, and I really hope we'll manage to get there. And meanwhile, beach walking this morning with heavier backpack than ever. I don't know how it's possible, but it's getting heavier and heavier. I'm really excited to go to Georgia because the mountains look really nice. We have tons of couchsurfing ready to host us. The only thing is, will we get there? Arrive in Georgia after all these troubles with our PCR test. Oh, the car just stopped.
So, seems that the weather is against me once again. Here I am in Georgia, in Tusheti region, and I wanted to take a bus to Mestia, which is a city where you can start a 3 days hike, and that was the plan. This morning, waking up, the forecast weather, it's 100% rain for the next 3 days. We have to change plans and lose another day in the transportation or hitchhiking to go to Tbilisi, and then reach the other area on the other side of the country where apparently it's not raining. So yeah, that's starting to make me a bit frustrated, because for the last 3 days it only was organization plan, hitchhiking, transportation, rain, and we haven't done a proper nice thing, nice hike or a nice touristy thing or visit or whatever. And I have only 6 days of my trip left, so I really hope this new plan is gonna work. Otherwise I'm just staying in Tbilisi for 6 days.
Snapoti chamo konda alvis chamona thali adekna potomi ambe sakwadi shemona thali anana ni na o thani na ni na o anana ni na o thani na ni na o go ისიკისა ქეჩამოდით ქისმისა წყალიმას ვიგობითა გამაწყენი გოცნითა თანინანანინინაო თანინანინანინაო თანინანანინინაო თანინანინანინაო ეგრეზე დანაწყარო მოდის ნალინის ხმელი გადამოდის გოგომე გადალამაზი ხარ თავარი სულია მოდის გოგომზე დანაკედნები ჩემს ციგონის დედნები ლამაზებს რომოდები ნახავ ვერებოს ავიდი დავდნები
There are a lot of traditions here, right?
Yeah. The most one I like is the one where I go in Hungary because there are a lot of things you can play in there. But they're all traditional ones.
So, I am sick. I'm in the middle of the Georgian mountains, and yesterday we slept in a guest house. So we were supposed to leave at 7 for the hike, and it's already almost 10, and we're still like not able, like feeling really sick, and like I guess it happens. At least I have this wonderful view. So there was it. I didn't want to go further. I stayed in this village, this odd tiny place in the middle of the mountains, with no roads, no connection, not a single link to the exterior world. I was welcomed by this community, learned their traditions, listened to their talks, even if I couldn't understand them.
Everything's brave around here. Even the snow is brave.
This was my last adventure before hitching back to Tbilisi, where a part of my mind still remains.
This year I quit my job, sold my house, set it all on fire. And because my dream was to visit Turkey.
I love archaeology and history.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're talking about the Fertile Crescent, so Southeast Turkey, Iraq, Syria, Iran. You're talking about like the birthplaces of civilizations. That to me just seems amazing. Also, whenever you're looking for an experience, one of the people I admire the most when it comes to travel, because it's so easy to have a travel blog. So easy. But the person I truly loved was Anthony Bourdain. Like, I truly did. And like, he had a whole thing on Syria, and it was one of those most heartbreaking episodes I ever saw, but it also gave you hope. Because you travel to that part of the world, you truly want to accept their culture. You see how loving they are. I actually had dinner with a Syrian family in Southeast Turkey. They are absolutely lovely people.
Da.
And from there, I returned home, but not for long.